Hello everybody, welcome back. This is going to be episode 22 for our pure Legendary Empire campaign for Total War Warhammer. I am the Strategy Professor. Okay, so last episode we got into a major fight right out here with some chaos. So we ended up beating them up, getting them to run, but unfortunately they ran into support range here. Now we had some very unfortunate placement of our reinforcing army. It was split from our main army for quite a lot of the battle. Made a couple of choices that were, I don't know. I don't know if they were optimal or not. But we chose to basically put ourselves in an awkward position in terms of the hounds in order to save our reinforcements. And we ended up losing most of our main army. And by I mean pretty much all of our army. We did win the fight, but we did force them to the other side of this town, though. So it's interesting how they can run through this area, but they can't run back. So they're not going to be able to run back on this side of the town for a little while, I don't think. Yeah, because this is they can't run this way. They would have to run, like, around here. So I think that's okay. I looked at Nordland. I can't remember. I think they're at war with... Yeah, they're at war with Scaling too. So that's why Scaling might be running back, is to respond to Nordland coming up here. Now Nordland has some Empire Knights at least. But yeah, so we're not going to be able to chase them. Let's go ahead and level this up. These are 200. Turn to upgrade. I think we might just cleanse here. Just get rid of everything just to save a lot of money. Because this is going to take forever to replenish. Can't hire anything here. I think we just need to run back to our main territory here. I kind of want to wait. I don't want to sit in Marienburg because then if they siege it, then I'm going to be stuck. I could run down the river. I forgot, if they siege it because it's on a port, then I can run out the river. I'm not sure how I feel about that balance-wise. Like, I don't want other factions being able to run away down the river when I'm sieging their town, but anyways. They don't have naval fights here either, which personally I'm kind of okay with. That was probably one of my least favorite parts of Attila, were the naval battles. But that was partially just because I wasn't very good at them. But they might add that in the future. Anyways, let's go ahead and get our next skill here. So I think we just had to build this guy as Blade Master, I think. Yeah, 30 armor. I think we just turn him into a tank. I mean, I do want to get Exemplar, though, which is really good for recruiting things. The Drill Master is very good for leveling up also. Just everything else in here is just pretty bad, though. Imperial Pegasus is level 9. That's pretty good. You're going to get a charge bonus, so I'm just not sure if I want... I think I just want him to be a duelist. 'Cause all of this stuff is so bad. Like, negative public order, extra casualties for patrol ambusher. I mean, that could be okay. I don't really want to use that a lot, though. It feels a little exploitative. Now, recruitment cost is good, but it's not upkeep cost. I mean, most of the cost of units, if you guys have never thought about this, is the upkeep cost. Like, usually the upkeep cost, you know, is about a third of what the recruitment cost is, something like that. Maybe a fourth in some instances, but either way, after 4 turns or so, if something sits around, then that's more than its initial cost, is the upkeep cost. Yeah, I'm not too inspired by all of this. I think I'm just going to use him as a fighter. So I think we just want to go Blade Master here. Yeah. It's a Blade Master and then full plate armor. We'll just use him kind of as a tank. Full plate, maybe a point devastating charge, and then foe seeker, and then we'll come over here and get probably scarred veteran and then deadly onslaught. It's because this is so bad. Like, usually you want to get utility stuff with your heroes, or a lot of times that's a good way to go, but this is just so bad. Like, the only thing that's good here is Exemplar, which is very good. I mean, +3. unit experience is very, very good. But you just have to get, 6 points of garbage to get to it. So, when you could be making him much more combat effective. And he's pretty good. I mean, he's only 250 upkeep, I think, right? 300 upkeep. So he's about the cost of a large, monster or so, and he's pretty good. He's pretty good. Plus, he can carry items. Like, I don't know. I'm warming up a little bit more and more to the idea of just having heavy combat-focused heroes. The vampire campaign, those vampires taught me that combat units can be, or combat heroes can be quite good. Okay. Nobody's going to be able to help Karaberg, so I think I'm going to go for this fight. I believe, even though I'm not, on him, I didn't see a red dash, so I think my unit, whatever size, is going to be close enough to where it's going to actually let me attack him. And we need to try to kill him. If we can't kill him, it's going to be a problem, because then this guy may not have anywhere to run to. I mean, I could hide in Marienburg, as I said before, and then just, dash out after that, just, run down the river here. That's always a possibility. Which might be what we do. We'll see. But I think all of this is going to depend on how this fight goes. Just trying to see. I will marshal the band. Yeah, I can't really get any more help here.
Yes.
I really wish I could have had that guy, but you saw if I didn't hand off this lord last time, I 100%, I think, would have lost the fight. This guy did a lot of work. He tanked a lot of damage. He killed 100 units. He causes terror, so he got them to run. He was instrumental in that win. If I didn't have him, I'm pretty sure I would have lost. So that handoff was key.
Ready.
So I don't have a special lord here. Balthazar does have magic, and he has a lot of magic.
No.
But we're going to be able to position much better in this, I think. We don't have nearly as many crossbows, though, which is kind of problematic. Because their only unit that's a major concern to me are these guys. But they don't have many of them either. There's only 3 or 4 of these. These do a lot of damage. And they're impossible to catch with anything. So you have to, actually impossible. I've tried to run them down with bats before in the Vampire Counts campaign. A very similar unit, the Pistoliers. Which have the same speed and stuff like that. And the bats have 110 speed, and they still couldn't run them down. So, that's a problem. I think we can beat him. With Balthazar's magic and all of these levels, and all the upgrades we have, I think we can beat him. Let's go ahead and do it. It's going to be another close, scary fight, but because there's no reinforcements, I don't think I'm going to have to get out of position to fight them. Yeah. So I could auto-resolve it, but once again, that's not what we do here in this campaign. Not for large fights like this. Auto-resolve, I only like doing that if I have a vast amount of advantage. It's 40 on 20 or something like that. Even some of those I still fight. Because I want to earn it, as I've said before. I want to, if I'm going to take the casualties and the death, that's what I want to deal with. I don't... Because it's much harder, as I said the last time before I got my butt kicked in that fight, it's much harder to micro 20 units and to just account for all of the variables that can happen in a fight. As a human, it's harder to do that. And that's really part of the fun, that's part of the challenge. That's what strategy is all about. Pressing this button is not good strategy. I honestly would not be that upset if they just disabled auto-resolve for Legendary mode. I think that would actually be really cool. Because, think about it, even on stomp fights, you can just boost it up to 3x speed or whatever, and just run in there and just crush them. It doesn't take that long. It might take 3 minutes. And that would make the achievement much greater if people couldn't auto-resolve their way through it, I think. I mean, you could police yourself and not do it, but almost nobody does that. Almost every streamer that I've seen just auto-resolves a lot of fights. Because the common knowledge is, oh, well, it's 90%, I'm probably going to do worse in the fight than that says, or I'm not going to do much better, so therefore I'm just going to auto-resolve because that's the most efficient, and that's what you should do if you're playing from a strategic point of view. You should take advantage of it. It's well, no. You should fight it, because this is a strategy game, and if you're going to do worse, then you're exploiting the AI by, not actually doing the fight. So anyways, what I want to do here, let me preview the map, just see what we're working with here. So I think we're going to get a hill with some woods over here. I'm a little torn on the woods fighting because that's really good for slaughtering hounds, but it's bad for my mortar, and it's bad for my crossbowman because the woods can soak up some of those shots. Whatever, we'll get in there. So the main thing is we want to find a corner, probably. Hole up in that corner, if they'll let us do that. And yeah, and then that'll protect our flanks. So let's go ahead and do it. These are real world tactics too, guys. Like I'm obviously not the first person to think of this, but controlling choke points to minimize, you know, I was going to say minimize the amount of people that can get around you, but to sort of protect your flanks is something that's been around since people have been fighting each other. I mean, that's how in the Battle of Thermopylae, those 300 people were able to fend off whatever that number was, 10,000 people for a few days, was because they were surrounded on all sides. They fought in this really narrow ravine, I think, or crevice or whatever. So they were able to control the choke point, not get surrounded. Okay, we'll go ahead and gamble this. As I've said before, if it's ever less than 15, you should consider gambling. If it's much less than 15, you should definitely gamble. Okay, so where's the edge of the map? And I've heard people say these maps are too small. They are not too small. Like, how big do you want it? Like, you have plenty of room to move around and flank and do all kinds of useful tactics. I'm thinking this looks pretty good. This is nice and open. I just don't want them creeping up on me over here in these woods. Like, yes, they get a debuff to their hounds, but I'm not really worried about their hounds. I just want my mortars to be able to shoot, and I want my crossbowmen to be able to shoot as well, unimpeded, because I have missile superiority. Okay. Now, they may make us move up from here, but we'll see. We'll see if they want to come over at first. I might have to run at them with the pistoliers and try to pull them back. I don't know. We'll see. If they don't come over here, I'm going to use the pistoliers to try to pull it back. So it's going to take a second to get into position. So they could potentially run me down before I get over there, and I might lose the mortar. Mortar's not the greatest against chaos. Over here, and Balthasar's over here. Alright. Get over here. How do I get rid of this tooltip down here? I don't even know. Oh, are they running back to their corner too? Well, we'll see what they do here in a second. If they don't want to come over here, that's fine. I need to figure out what this is, like what this button is. I know I is this. Let me see. I don't really know. I guess K gets rid of everything, but I don't want that. Does it say here what, like, the... Okay, so it looks like they're going to make me move. Yeah. Okay, so they're kind of taking on my strategy, right? So they are, so... Alright. They're kind of trolling a little bit here. That's okay. I mean, they have the right to form up in a corner just as much as I do. But I have the mortar, so they will come out. So what I want to try to do then is get over here in this corner. That might be a little too close, but even if I have to form like a little triangle pattern here, like do maybe some here and then some here, that's still okay. That's better than being way out in the open. Take the ground. So we'll go ahead and speed this up a little bit. So I have to be careful because as soon as I get in range, they're going to attack. What is this? I am excited about the Beastmen. I watched the New footage of them. They look a lot cooler than I thought they would. I think I'll like them more than Chaos. Chaos is okay, but I'll be honest, when I tried to make a campaign for them, they have been my least favorite so far. But I just don't have a lot of experience historically with Horde factions. I only played the Western Roman Empire for Attila. I kind of got on that train a little bit late. I think that was just earlier this year, actually. And it takes a long time to beat it on Legendary, so... I hadn't quite, like, technically beaten the campaign just yet, but I was in that position where you're just kind of winding down. Like, you had such crazy superiority, there's just no way you can lose. Every campaign comes to a point like that, usually. That's often my experience. You know, I controlled, like, half of the map, and I had pretty much snuffed out all of Attila. Or all of the Huns, rather, and it was only, like, 430. I was just in complete control. So, I mean, that was basically done. And then I just didn't really finish it because I went back to playing other games. And, I mean, just because it was a foregone conclusion what was happening there. It was a great game, though. I really enjoyed it. I lost quite a few campaigns before before I actually beat that one. Probably lost 3 or 4 campaigns before I ended up beating it. Good challenge. Civ 5 was really awesome too while it lasted for a while. The Civ in Space one was a lot less awesome. I wasn't really impressed with that one. Oh my gosh, are they seriously like trying to weasel their way around me? What happens if time runs out? I lose. Okay, so they're just trying to like hide and troll me. Huh. So they want to force me to come out in the open. Oh. Oh, this is the edge of the map, huh? Well, we'll try to play this little do-si-do with them again here. I still have plenty of time to run them down. And my guys are they're still in pretty good shape. They're not super tired just yet. I don't know where they went. I think they went into these woods. I just need to get into range to pull them with my mortar. Okay, whoa, 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 here we go. What we got here? Okay, okay, okay. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay, so form up. Where's the mortar? Dang it, we need to get over here. Get over here with the mortar. Get over here. Skirmish mode. Fire on these guys. Because they crept up on me. Mortar's probably dead. Maybe not. Okay, whatever. Let's get over here and just save this mortar. Alright, let's just fire on these guys. Actually, no, 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 no. I want to fire on these things. These marauders. Alright, just form up right here. Get over here. It's fine. Get over here. Just like, no, right here. 2, fire on these guys. Yeah, that's... I don't know about that spell, guys. Not super impressed with that. Okay, we'll send one more unit over here. Yeah, just fire, take those things down. Ah, my mortar's probably gone. Mortar's just really not good against all this is going on. I just mostly need to... flank around. Okay, yeah, this is what I just want these marauders dead. I just want to shoot the marauders with the crossbowmen. Right there, shoot them. Do not let them flank around. Let's go ahead and add some armor in here. Okay. Need to get over here, get a good flank going in here. Shoot at these guys. Just need to take out these horseman marauder guys. Whoa, 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 get out of there. Get out of there, Balthasar, get out of there, Balthasar. They're just like gunning straight for Balthasar. Is this like multiplayer or what? They snipe your lord so hard in multiplayer. Okay, what can we shoot at right here? Let's shoot at these guys. Alright, let's get over here and flank around, shoot them from the back. Let's go ahead and go for some more glittering robe here, just for a little bit of extra armor.
I am master of
Now! Crossbows ready, General! For Heldenhammer!
Okay.
Spearmen!
I think we'll do okay. Let's just shuffle over here a little bit more. Just get a full surround.
No lingering! Ready for war!
Pistoliers should be doing their job pretty well, I think.
Understood!
Shoot these guys. Okay, they're broken. They're running.
Swordsmen! Spearmen!
Get a full surround here.
Ready! Standing by! Sigmar calls! Take the ground!
Where's their lord?
Spearmen!
Oh, I mean, this isn't done yet. Like, I feel like it's already done. It is not done.
Now! Crossbowmen! For Heldenhammer! Sigmar Gaia! Fire! Ready for war! Withdraw! Yes, General!
by Ulrich's will.
Swordsman! No lingering! We obey! Yes, General! Quickly!
Charge in there, break them.
Formation! March!
Wow. Okay, so those hounds able to run off some of my pistoliers. That's fine, I guess.
Sir!
Yeah, shoot them down. Run these guys down.
Balthasar Gate.
Yeah, kill them all. Okay, so that was a pretty good. That was pretty decisive. Save these spearmen here. These guys are getting shot down. Where's this last guy? Let's go shoot at these guys. So their lord's gonna get away. I'm okay with that. He's gonna be banged up because I'm not gonna be able to kill him, I think. Or finish him off this time. We've already seen that even if I kill the lord, they still have a pretty good chance of being able to run.
By my will alone.
Close. Let's see if this is actually gonna do anything.
They'll never move.
See how this works. Yeah, it's not even killing him, it's just like knocking him down. It's doing okay, I guess. How many kills does Balthasar have? Like 13? Yeah, so it really doesn't do a lot of damage. It doesn't get kills. I mean, it could still do damage to them, but it just doesn't get kills. It's one thing to keep in mind, is just because something doesn't actually get the kills doesn't mean that it's not contributing to damage. Oh, whoa, whoa, guys, why are we walking? Let's go. So I'm gonna fight these guys again, so that means I need to... I just need to kill as many as I can. We'll speed it up a little bit here. But yeah. Just want to charge. Now they obviously don't have a huge charge bonus. But that just stops them. Just knocks them over a little bit, lets me shoot them a little bit more. It's fine. Got him down, boys, right there. Headshot, headshot! Headshot! Ah! I kind of do want to play some Overwatch. I haven't played it yet, and historically, I've never been that great at first-person shooters, but the fact that it is almost like a... I don't know, it's weird. It's almost, I wanted to call it a role-playing game, but not really. It's kind of like League meets, I don't know, Call of Duty or something like that. So I probably wouldn't be super awesome, but because it has a support role in it, I think it might be fun. I've always been a huge fan of kind of the Trinity role system, where you have tank, damage dealer, healer. I mean, I like innovations in the space, but I kind of like just that from a structural perspective. Because I just like support. Like that's the kind of archetype that can't really work without being a team game. So anyone can be a damage dealer. You know, you go play any game out there, and you're traditionally the damage dealer. You deal lots of damage, you hurt people, you destroy them. But like tank and healer are something that's specifically designed for multiplayer games. Like you can't play a game a lot of times where you are just a healer or a support, you know, supporting other people. I mean, maybe there are some games out there that are like that, but I just think that's just a really unique opportunity for multiplayer games. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to take the cash because we need a lot of money right now. We're about to hire a new army, hopefully. Okay, so he did run that way. What does this give us? 22 magic resistance. Just an ally? That's not really that great. It's okay.
Now,
Do not displease me.
Okay, so he might be able to take Isleheart now. That's the problem.
yes. What does the Emperor bid?
I can't get into defense range of Isleheart. I think Isleheart might fall here.
You summon me.
Yeah, because this old clown is almost certainly going to be able to go down there and take out Isleheart. It's really annoying, but... I mean, I deliberately did not put much in Isleheart. It's just the money building, so... Speaking of which, repair costs 500 and it gives 125, so in 4 turns it's worth it. But the question is, can I defend this area?
Cleanse the Empire.
I don't
I
know.
am
We do have to
Prince
finish this, though, right
absolutely
now.
not.
So let's just go down there and do it. Do I need to build anything here? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, maybe. Let's... Now, we're going to have to hire a new army, so that's important to keep in mind. Like, this army's not going to cut it. So I could go ahead and pull this guy out. Just so he doesn't get sieged in also. Because I think I'm just going to disband everything and just sit here in this town and then run. Next turn. I'm going to have to sit in the town because he's going to be able to run down and kill him if I don't do that. So I need to be able to sit in the Marienburg.
I will marshal the
I think
band.
Marienburg still is really strong. Yeah, they're still at 100% because I keep knocking them off. Every time they try to siege it, I go fight them and make them get off of it.
Let us begin.
And we're just tearing through them. Let me see. I can go ahead and combine some of these. So yeah, that was a very good performance there. This mortar... I kind of like having the mortar around, though, just because it can pull them. It can force them to come to me. So they caught me off guard there. I was thinking I was just going to be able to, you know, get over there and do the triangle formation, but they actually came out and got me. So I think they're very smart. As soon as I got away from the corner of the map, they came out. Okay, that's very good. Awesome. Checking his stuff here. I need more wizards. But they're so expensive. Power drain. Nice. Oh, actually, no, this. This is what I really, really need. Yes. Minus 22% weapon damage. Minus 34 melee attack. This is basically Itchy Nuisance, I think. It's almost the exact same thing as Itchy. But it costs 12 mana. Or Winds of Magic instead of... it does last 29 seconds also, so it just costs more than Itchy, but it's the same thing. Let me see. Yeah, Itchy Innocence 8. Only 8 winds of magic, affects 200 meter, or 200 meter range, affects everyone in 30 meters, 29 seconds, 22% melee or weapon damage, and 34 melee attack. And then that is exactly what this is, 22% weapon damage, 34 melee attack, effect range, even down to the second for duration. So it is basically the exact same spell. Even the range is 200. It's literally the exact same spell, but it just costs 50% more. So, orcs surprisingly have the best magic in the game by little goblin wizards, I'm pretty sure, which is crazy. I'm gonna do a multiplayer battle with goblins. Just try to leverage that, because I don't see many people using the goblin wizard in battle, and I think he's very powerful. So, we'll try it out. Okay, so I definitely want power. Oh, no, actually, undo that. I definitely want transmutation lead. Yeah, it's not as good as Itchy Nuisance, but you know what? It's what we have, so that's what we're going to do. Okay. I guess that's just to balance it out, because the Empire, I think, probably has better in-game units. They have better cavalry for sure than the orcs do, so the orcs got to have something. That seems fair.
Bring me to my men.
I'm trying to think if I want to run this guy out to go do something else.
Not
Order,
likely.
because I'm not gonna need him to clean this up, I don't think.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Let me see if I do want to build anything. So if I pull him out, can I hire my man back yet? Let me see. My guy that I break out to get cash, treasure. Is that him? No, it's this guy. It's Rudy. How many turns for Rudy? 1 turn. Okay, so if I wait 1 turn, I can rehire Rudy. And then build more buildings here. Because remember, every time I bring Rudy out, it's minus 10%. So I want to wait on Rudy then. Bring him out, and then I could have a choice. I actually do need to upgrade this to tier 3 so that I can get my tier 3 barracks. So that's actually huge, a huge deal. So I need to do that. So that's what I'll do with Malkador this turn, I think.
I command.
Remember, Malkador has Builder, or whatever, Prime Mover. So he lowers the cost by 20% of the entire province. Rudy is only in a specific location. So we'll break him out when we want to get a big building like the magic building. So I can either go for the magic building. I could actually go for a Reichsfort also if I wanted to. I'll think about the Reichsguard off camera. I mean, they get a lot of perks. Like, you have that Reichland guy that gives +2 ranks for them. They have more health than the Demigryphs. They have a higher charge bonus, I think. It's very close. Just their only problem is they don't have a lot of armor-piercing damage. But they're good against unarmored melee. They're also a lot cheaper. They're almost 25% cheaper. I think, right? Let me see, normal Demigryphs. Yeah. So the Reichsguard have a 70 charge bonus, 62 charge bonus. These guys have 58. Let's see, 42, 36, 65. Okay, so they have better stats, but there's 60 in a stack here instead of 24 in this stack. So the Demigryphs are very good, but I think we might want to break out the Reichsguard for when we're fighting unarmored, just hordes of units. They might be better. Not sure. They're certainly cheaper. I'll think about it. But for now, I think we're gonna chill. We need to get this as well, so we can really start getting these wizards and leveraging Balthazar's passive. But that's 10,000 gold. Like, we're about to have to hire a new army. We need to make sure chaos is all settled down, and we need to get our just economy rolling before we, again, just stabilize a bunch of this mischief that's going on. Okay, but I will go ahead and deploy this turn, and I'll start working towards great swords. So I think I want to deploy, like, Malkador right here. I could deploy here, and that would let me run over here if I need to. I could also just deploy right here, and then I'm able to help down here if I need to, if there's like a huge army that shows up here. I don't think I'm going to get attacked right here anytime soon. That might be false. So I think I'm just going to go like right here. It's basically right on Altdorf, and then that way I just kind of have a large range of motion if I need to go somewhere to help out. Okay, let's do it.
Chosen a path. Faster!
Alright. It's going to help us build this. Because do I want to get to tier 5 for the steam tanks? Absolutely. Those things look very, very impressive. Those things are scary. But I really need to get this upgraded. Because great swords are probably the unit that I need the most. Demigryphs taking 3 turns. I kind of expected it. A little disappointing. But we will still make them. Okay. I've been impressed with the Demigryphs too, and I've had to fight against them.
What?
Alright. So,
Yes,
now
my
this
lord.
guy... So what do I want to do? Okay, so with Malkador, I could run and just get back in Karaberg and heal for a little bit. I cannot... I can't run over to Isleheart. So the problem is, if I run over here to try to block so that he can't go to Isleheart, then he's going to take Karaberg. And if I had to pick a place that I wanted him to sack, I would want him to sack Isleheart, because it's less developed than Karaberg. Isleheart's just a tier 1. Karaberg is a tier 3. Also, I'm just in a better position to deal with the rebellion that would happen if there was a sack. Okay, so I think I'm just going to run back, convalesce here. This will also give me a little bit more public order. That's good. Now I am going to be healing up quite a lot with this mortar, which is good. Another option, this guy does heal units. I think, though, I need to heal this army more than I need to heal this army.
I am ready.
So we'll stay there.
It is time.
For this guy, I think I want to move to like maybe right here. Not really 100%. Yeah, because I want to be able to join up with these armies as fast as possible if something weird happens. Maybe I just go right here, just so that I have the most flexibility in where I move. I want to be in my territory, though, because I'm not sure what the benefit is if I deploy in my own town. But it does something.
The nation calls.
Okay, let's just go ahead and go right here. It should be fine.
Let us move.
So it won't let me deploy, but it does give extra public order, which will be very nice. Why won't it let me deploy? Not really sure. Maybe he just doesn't have the movement to deploy. Or maybe if you get out of an army, then you can't deploy. I know that's not true, though, because I just did that. I literally just fought a battle this turn. Last episode, it's the same turn. And then I just popped out with
Yes.
Malkador, and I was able to deploy. Not really sure. Oh, it's because I handed him off at the very beginning from one army to another, and then I just took him back out. So that's probably why. So he's moved around quite a lot this turn. Okay. He still is just going to passively give some public order to this place, I think. Don't need magic yet. Captives would be nice. Yeah, he does passively give a little bit of public order. Not a lot, but just a little bit. And he helps reduce chaos a little bit in the region. Yeah, I should have given him some stuff. I mean, give him this. I just didn't even think about it. We didn't encounter much magic, so it's not a huge deal, but... Alright, so we're going here.
To the provinces.
We're going to hide in this town.
Take up the pace.
Think, right? Am I in there? Why can't I go in the town? Or did I just press the wrong thing? There we go, I just pressed the wrong thing. About to get a little frantic. I could get rid of these mortars to save some cash. Yeah, I think I just fire sale everything. I mean, I could technically even just get rid of him. and then rehire him in 5 turns, but I don't really want to do that. I think I'm just going to run all the way down here and then pick back up in Altdorf and start hiring. And then we'll let Balthazar come up here and deal with the chaos. And I could potentially even bring Karl up there, depending on what they do. Because we're starting to whittle them down. I mean, they're not going to regen anything.
That will incur my wrath.
And they're just running out of units. Everything's all banged up. I think we've almost been able to take them out. So, let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll, let me see here. It really pains me to get rid of these mortars, especially our level 7 mortar. Because I can't get them back very easily. But it's going to take them forever to replenish, and I'm not going to get to replenish because they're going to be sitting here hounding me. So, love some mortars, but they're not that effective against chaos. They're better against other empire. Like I said, their main purpose is usually just to pull units. So they have to come to the position that I want them to come to. I mean, I guess a compromise could be I could just combine them. Or just dismiss one of them. And then save the upgraded one. We're definitely getting rid of these. Let's get rid of these. I'm just gonna get rid of them. I'm just gonna pull the trigger here. Save a lot of cash. And then we'll just bring it down here. Line them up fresh next turn to deal with that.
Now.
I'll go ahead and bring this guy in. He's going to gain another level off of this fight, I think, too. Which means even more replenishment.
Attack!
I'm going to auto-resolve this. They don't have anything crazy. So, let's see what it does to me. Okay, reasonable. I'm okay with that. Lost 22. I still think that's more than I would probably normally lose, but whatever, it's fine. You know, that's such a low amount of money. I think I might just do the leadership for 5 turns because we might have to fight a crazy army soon. I'm not sure. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the execute captives on this one.
My orders are to move.
Good. Got our battle priest here. Restore. So it gives a lot of replenishment. I'm kind of tempted just to get rid of my pistoliers. They're just going to take forever to replenish.
So
how are we looking on public order? 19. What? Instability. Oh crap! Because they just sacked this. So aggravating.
What do you require?
Well, let's go ahead and run this guy all the way up here. And then we'll put him in. We'll get him up here and put him in with Balthazar's army eventually just for the replenishment. I mean, I guess I could put him in with
the nation calls.
Franz. So I'm going to need to hire soon. Because we're going to have a rebellion in like 1 turn, 2 turns. So I need to be able to hire, but at the same time, I need to replenish. Okay, let's just combine these two. Get this guy the boot. He's going to take too long to replenish. It's just costing too much money.
I command here.
Now I could just get some Empire Knights right here, actually. Because I'm going to have 2 turns for the next rebellion. This could give me a little bit of reprieve to get some Empire Knights. Let's see. So I can run full speed now. I've lost that debuff, so that's good. So what I could do is walk into this place. Now I'm going to have to run all the way up here, and I may not get to chase him in 1 turn. This is the only problem with that. But I would be able to hire Empire Knights. My other option is I can run to like right here and hire Empire Knights for 2 turns, but I wouldn't get replenishment, but I would be close enough to chase. I think I go here. It'll help protect Grunsburg from further incursions, and it'll let me replenish because I need to heal Karl. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of replenishment. Yeah, it's still going to be 2 turns, but I should be able to hire some Incarnate Knights now. Yeah, because it's going to be 2 more turns before I need to hire this guy. Because I'm going to have to spend like 2 turns running all the way down here, so I think that should be okay.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Right, so let's recruit. The question is, do I just want 4 Empire Knights? I do need something to deal with their Outriders they're probably going to have with the steam tanks. So I could either do crossbowmen, or I could do pistoliers. Now, crossbowmen are cheaper. Pistoliers can run things down. They're a little bit faster. I think crossbowmen are more efficient, because there's 90 of them in a stack versus 60. 30. It's tough to say. They have more range also. I think the crossbowmen are really where I want to be here instead of the pistoliers. The pistoliers are good at like kiting other units. I mean, pistoliers are really good. It's tough to say. I still think crossbowmen are best versus Outriders, which is what I'm going to be facing most likely. So let's just go... And these are pretty expensive. Let's go...
Of course.
2 Empire Knights. So it'll give us 3 total. And then... 2 crossbowmen. And then next turn we get 2 more crossbowmen. That should give us a pretty dominant army. And then if we have to, we can rotate this army up to start fighting chaos, and then we can rotate this guy down to get hiring to take out new units. And since I'm here in Grunsburg defending it for a turn, I might be able to hire. I mean, the problem is as soon as I walk out, these guys are just going to sack it again.
Now,
Right, let's go ahead and walk up here. I don't think I'm going to need the help with that army anymore. Oh, I guess I could attack this thing.
I despise this notion.
Yes,
son of Sigmar.
What's the probability of killing this? 29%. Hero wounded 16%. I'm gonna try. Didn't work out, but I did gain some experience. So that's okay. I need to just get this guy off of a property, because 2 of them are just causing just massive problems. Let's see the public order again. So events are giving me -2. What's devastation giving me? 2. Taxes, corruption, characters. Yeah, they're causing a lot of corruption in this province by hanging out. Provincial instability. What is this tax rate? I mean, I do need cash. It's giving me about 150 gold per turn, but an extra recruitment capacity would be really nice too. I think I'm gonna do the recruitment capacity just so I can maybe hire 1 more crossbowman next turn. Let's do that. And this guy's good, hanging out. Balthazar's good to go. I think that's good. Let me just check one more time. It's a Midland. Good to go. We're upgrading. We're getting positive public order. That looks good. This place is okay. I don't really want to repair this because they're probably going to sack it again as soon as I walk out. This place is good. Hopefully we get to repair. I think not. I think they're going to stop me, but we'll see. And Wiesenberg is mysteriously like losing public order, which is not great. I mean, how much is the upgrade for this? It's way too much. I can't afford that. So we're just going to have to hope. I mean,
let us forge our faith.
Now, what is he doing? Let me see. Is he improving public order? He's increasing growth. So as soon as I get one of these fighter guys back out,
Who calls?
Where are they? I have two that are hurt right now. As soon as one of them comes out, I think one of their abilities, yeah, is to increase public order, right? Yeah. So one of those guys is hurt. That guy. So as soon as he comes back, I should be able to deploy him and increase the public order in this region. So hopefully we can hold out until then. Yeah, and I think that's it. All the characters have moved, everybody. Oh, this guy hasn't moved, but he can't move. He's got to stay. Make sure I can't give him anything else that increases public order. I think I gave him everything. Nope. Alright. Let's see here. I think I already looked at diplomacy. Yeah, I think we're good. Good. Damaged buildings, it's fine. How are we looking on time? I feel like that took a long time for that turn. Yeah, we're already over on time. How's this always happen? It's so complicated. Which is great. I mean, I guess we did fight a huge fight this episode, which took some time. I mean, you just can't really mess around though either. Like, you have to make good decisions, or you're gonna get wiped out. Okay, yeah, that's fine. He's just picking off the weak areas. Now, what's really gonna be annoying is if he starts backlining up in Midland, because he kind of has Chaos screening for him right now. So I'm so busy with Chaos that I just can't go over and save the Midland area. So he's taking it. You know, it's not awesome, but it is what it is. Yeah. That's about what I thought. They have another boatload of units coming over here. Holy cow. Where? Yeah. That's fine. Okay, Amulet of Seagull. Okay, so I have to carry out an assassination attempt against one character belonging to the current. Okay, this is for that amulet, and I think that amulet's a big deal. Okay, Rudy's back. +6 leadership. Am I gonna be fighting? The problem is Morslave's Wrath. I'm not 100% what that does. But I think one of the possibilities is public order, and we're so close to having a public order problem in the southern province and in Midland, like everywhere we're having public order problems. So I can't risk it. I can't deal with a 20 stack of siege tanks and demigriffs and whatever else they're going to throw at me right now. I just can't handle that. So this really is lame, but I have to do this because I just can't risk public order problems. Yep. Where's that? Oh, Marienburg again.
I will marshal the
You know, I actually don't mind the Marienburg rebels because they helped me out last time.
Your demise is certain.
These guys are all sitting on me. Oh.
Never. Do not waste my potential. Yes, that will do.
Can I fight him? So he's actually, that's an interesting turn of events. So he is actually in this boat.
Seize.
How did he even get in that boat? I wish I could have seen him move. I still don't understand how the boat mechanics work here. Because it looks like they can come in and out, like... Okay, so he had to have gotten on a boat here to fight. Or to get in this. So he can't attack Karaberg. Can I attack him? I can't tell. Like, I don't know what this means. It looks like I can't. No.
We cannot.
But we'll figure it out for next episode. I'll look around and figure it out, and we'll see what's going on. But thank you very much. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Lots of really tough decisions going on, as usual. What's a good strategy? We are getting +2 here now, so that's good. Because we lost that little debuff that we had, so that's positive. We're going to get another crazy rebellion here. But I think we'll be ready to handle it. And then, yeah, and then we've got to decide. So, what's really interesting is that he, I can only go in the water here.
It is time.
And here, okay, so I can, this is how I get into the water. So I can get into the water and run this way. But the problem is if I run right now with him, then this guy's going to be able to fight him in the water, I believe. So I can't run with him anymore. I've just got to sit here and wait. So that means I probably need to just, like,
I am the supreme
dash over here as fast as I can and try to support him.
Do not displease me.
I don't understand how this guy, like...
You summon
Okay, so
me.
my very basic instinct is that if I can't attack him from here, then he can't attack me from there. I don't think that's accurate, though, because I think it looks like he can run anywhere. How is that possible? Is this a coast that he can hop up on? I don't understand how this mechanic works. If you guys understand how sort of the getting into water and getting out of water works, especially with in this channel here around Empire, just let me know, because I don't really get it. It looks... maybe he can't attack here. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong. No, it looks like... because this is red, right? That means he should be able to attack everything in this area. And everything in this area. And over here. And right here. But he can't get up here. And he can't attack here and get up. So maybe... I just don't know how he can run over here, but he can't run to, like, right here. Is it because he can exit right here? But then if he can exit there, why can't I enter there? Like, is it different for scaling? Are they, like, particularly good at amphibious fights or something like that? Do they get more mobility? Obviously, you can't play them as a faction. I'm just not sure. But I'll see if I can figure this out before next episode. The problem is that I see is if I run up here to try to help Marienburg, then he's going to run out and take Karaberg. I think, which is pretty annoying. Now, this place doesn't have a port, so I don't know how he can run out of the water and attack it. Like, and I can't run in the water and attack it. Is it, like, easier to get out of the water than it is to get in the water? So if you're in the water, can you exit and run further than if you're out of the water trying to run into the water? I'm not really sure. With Attila, it was pretty clear. Like, if you boarded, if you tried to get on a ship, that was all of your movement for the turn. No matter how far it was or what you were doing, if you got on a ship from land, that was all your movement. If you got off of a ship onto land, that was all of your movement. So, at least with the Western Roman Empire, I mean, maybe the Vikings or something like that were a little different, but as far as I know, it was pretty straightforward. The same thing was in Civ 5. It's like, if you get on a boat or off a boat, it takes a full turn. But it seems like it's just unclear here, because it looks like I cannot attack him.
By the comet.
I can't. So, when I click to attack him, it has a... looks like I just want to run straight and then get in the water there, but it won't let me. That little red arrow
The Empire.
seems to be indicating. So, if I try to attack him, it runs here and then out of the water. So I would think if he wants to attack me, he would go up here and around here. That just seems very exploitative and cheesy if he can attack me from the water, but I can't attack him in the water. Like, if I can't go in, but he can go out, it seems pretty sleazy. Karaberg can't beat him alone. I mean, I could cancel these knights and run up there with Karl, potentially, and then just say, you know, can I beat this with 13 units? The possibility. Let me see here. It's not telling me my movement. I don't really know. I'll think about it. I'll think about it for next episode. So what's on the table is I could cancel these 2 knights, run all the way up here, sit in Karabrik for a turn, let Balthazar Gelt run over here. Then I would have to run down, fight the rebellion with 13 units, or with
Bring me to my men.
yeah, 13 units. Now Karl should still heal up a ton. I think I can do 13 on 8. I mean, we've been winning with, you know, less than that. So I could probably pull that off. Then I could protect Karabberg. Balthazar could run up here and threaten to deal with these guys. Because I think...
Do not displease.
Yeah, Balthazar and his army could easily beat up all of these things, especially with this guy's help. So I should be able to do that in 2 turns. And then Karabberg should be protected if I run up with Karl. Because I think if I dash, he's going to be fast enough to get there. So that's probably what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to be able to make knights. It's going to be unfortunate. These people will probably attack Grunsberg again, but whatever. I think that's just kind of what we have to deal with right now. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I certainly had a wonderful time broadcasting for you, as always. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to check out the other videos. We have a ton of Total War content going on this channel. We also have some League of Legends content, and I have some educational content that I need to make more of. But I've just been so busy trying to crank out the game content that I'm falling a little bit behind on the educational content. But I'm going to get on it. I might do 2 educational videos tomorrow at least, maybe 3. I'm going to make it an education day. So I definitely will be bringing out some new educational content soon. But if you check out a few videos, consider liking and subscribing. I say that at the end of every episode, but it's really, really important just to increase the visibility so that more people can come enjoy the same kind of content that you're enjoying right now, I hope. You know, if you've made it to episode, whatever this is, 21, 22 of an Empire campaign, if you made it all the way through, there's a good chance you're enjoying yourself, and there's a good chance other people would enjoy it as well. So give them that opportunity. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, tell your friends. Just let everybody know that we're doing a nice, good, clean campaign here. No exploits. Just really broadcast friendly so that you guys enjoy it, and gals enjoy it as viewers. Just really fun. Like, I have a good time with it as well. So, thank you very much, and I hope to see you next episode. Have a wonderful evening.